is your girl Deidre. You're in tune to the number one station, UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
Welcome to Extra Straight Talk, where panelists and guests come together to provide entertainment, discuss and give informative suggestions on different topics, speak on everything happening old and new, provide recipes for various appetites, advise our listeners around the world on our segment For Better or For Worse, anonymous letters, and even enjoy some music and jokes. Set your alarms and tune into UVC Radio every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and listen to EST. You won't regret it.
Welcome, all of our UVC listeners to another episode of Extra Straight Talk. I'm the cool cucumber, and I'm here in the studio with my co-hosts, Sunshine and Puerto Rican Diva. So, ladies, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Enjoying another beautiful hot day in Florida. Just chilling and relaxing. Just ready.
Isn't that what she always says? That it's beautiful in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you guys are cold.
We're freezing here in New York.
Yes, I figure I'd just throw that in first, but I'm doing well. I'll throw some sun, some heat over there, maybe melt some ice, or maybe I'll warm up a little bit. But I've had a great week. It's been beautiful.
Okay.
I think it got up to 85, 86 already. So summertime over here in Florida.
Well, I mean, it's been cold here, but it hasn't, it did snow. But the snow hasn't been how it used to be back in the day where we had like 10 inches of snow and stuff like that. It's been bearable where you can still, walk out there and stuff like that. But it is cold.
Yeah. Got to bundle up out there in New York. And in a lot of places right now.
Turn on them heaters, the ovens. Turn on all that stuff up in here because sometimes the heat is not enough. At least what they store, and then that just rises prices because that's what they saying now. Like the con edison and the light is going to go up. So listen, we got to start saving that money. That money.
Yeah, that's why I'll send y'all some heat and sun so y'all won't have to use so much heat, electricity and stuff.
Greatly
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, greatly, greatly. Well, welcome to all our listeners all around the globe. We are happy to be here sharing this space with you guys and appreciating our producer. Thank you so much, guys, for
Yes.
sticking for another episode of Extra Straight Talk here on UVC Radio, the sound that binds us all together.
Yes.
God,
Yes.
it's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, we should fall in love every day. We
Right.
should love each other and appreciate each other every day.
Yes,
So,
Yes.
but people for some reason make it so special this month.
right. They do, but I mean, like you said, you should love especially your family and your friends and your close friends and stuff like that. Love them every day. But, you know, as you say, here in America, we have to have a holiday for everything. So we have Valentine's Day. Just like,
Absolutely.
with Thanksgiving, you should be thankful every day, but then they have that one special day. So that's
Like
how it is here.
Christmas, New Year's. To me, New Year's should be celebrated every day because it's a new day that you're
Right.
alive, that you're living, that you're taking up deep breaths, that you're able to walk, you're able to talk, you're able to communicate, you're able to touch. Because you have some people that don't have that privilege. They
Yes.
just gotta lay in bed all day and they're miserable and they want to share that misery. So therefore, the loved ones come along, be it a friend, a best friend, an acquaintance, a coworker, or whoever makes you smile that day. Just give a
It could
smile.
even it could even be a stranger. You should just give them a
Absolutely.
smile, show that little, happiness, because you might make somebody's day just from smiling at them or saying hi or good morning or
Absolutely.
something.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That goes for me because sometimes I'd be walking with a mad face and all of a sudden a stranger would be like, smile, girl. It's not about that. It's that sometimes you got to make these faces because you don't know who's approaching you because you may come with a lot of abundance of, joy or good vibes and somebody may just come and destroy it because they are going through a bad
Miserable.
time and they
Right.
want you to share that bad time and that misery. um
Mm-hmm.
Two wrongs don't make a right, so at the end of the day I just end up smiling and keep walking
Mm-hmm.
because what else? But sometimes we got to walk with that face because you don't want someone to approach you and
Yeah.
come in your face acting all bad and all weird. So in New York, yes, that's why they talk about New Yorkers. We got a face.
Yeah.
We got an
I,
attitude.
I
Yes.
hear,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I hear New Yorkers don't say good morning, hello, or nothing. They just walk
No.
around,
Mm-mm.
show the
Yeah, but
love.
that's until we go somewhere else. We go to Florida, we're the most pleasant people.
Mm-hmm.
We go to
Yeah.
Texas, we're the most pleasant people. We go other places and we're the most pleasant people until
Come back
people land
home.
here in New York. Mm,
You got to get back to normal when you
You
come back
gotta
home
get
to New
back to
York.
normal. You gotta get rude. Don't look at nobody. Don't say
absolutely.
nothing to nobody.
But that's so
Wow.
funny because it starts at the airport. It starts at the
Oh,
airport. As
really?
soon as you know you coming back home, it
Hmm.
starts at the counter. As soon as you give that ticket in and you know you coming back home, like everything just rushes back to your memory and you be like, oh my God, going back to reality.
Yeah.
Reality kicks it.
Reality shouldn't be that bad.
Well, it
Um,
depends. Again, it
Mm-hmm.
depends on each person. It
Right.
depends on each.
But
yeah,
if
It
yeah.
you if
depends
you're
because
a
that could
native
be.
if you're a native New Yorker, that's
Hmm.
basically how you are. I mean,
It's
I'm
common.
I'm a type of person, I'll say good morning to people, whether I know them or
Hmm.
not and stuff like that. But a lot of New Yorkers, that's not how they are. But once you leave New York, and especially
Yeah, you
down
learn.
in the South and stuff like that, um, and people walking past your house and you sitting out on the porch and they're like, hey, and you just say
Yeah.
hey and waved at them and stuff like that. And
Howdy,
Adjust to
neighbor.
it's
the
different.
you have to
It's
adjust to the new
different.
Howdy,
area.
neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you doing this morning?
Hmm.
Sometimes it even feels good to do it here in New York, even though you don't get that same gesture back. I believe that you should do it because it makes you feel better. It
Hmm.
makes you feel
Right.
good. It makes you feel like you did contribute something and that you maybe did change that day or that mood for that other person. So that should make you feel good. So therefore do it for yourself. Don't just do it for
Right.
others. Do it for yourself.
Yeah. Because when you do something for someone else, you feel good and they'll feel good too.
Right.
Unless they're, like you said, unless they're miserable. Some people are miserable because they're in a lot of pain or they're just going through a lot.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
So,
Yes, and they take it out on the wrong person because sometimes it's not even about you. You just happen to pass by or just come in at the wrong time, and guess what? All that dirty water is dumped on you. That happens, but guess what? Just put your head up because you know it has nothing to do with you and keep it moving. Don't share into that animosity or into that misery and pass it on to everybody else because it becomes a chain. It becomes a
Hmm.
chain. And if you want that chain to change, the only person that can change it is you.
Hmm.
yeah, changes start with you yourself. People worried
Abs-
about changing other people, but if you change, maybe that other person will change. That
Hmm.
starts with
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
I am so happy to share this moment with you ladies and with our producer, Rocco. Thank
Yes.
you again 1,000 times for coming up in the space and producing EST one more time. And ladies, we headed for a exciting show. But I guess we got to
Yes.
tell the topic when we come back from the messages. We aim to please everyone that's out there listening to us. Again, we're not experts because we got to put that disclaimer out there. We're not experts. We just happen to look up information and share life experiences, ours, others, close friends, family members, acquaintances, co-workers, etc., etc. We just aim to speak and bring you some reality as well.
Yes.
But again,
Yes.
we are not experts. We don't have any PhD. We do not have any master's degree, even though we do have master's degree and
We in
bachelor's
life.
degrees and, on other subjects and other topics. But most of it comes from self experience or experiences that we have shared with others. Because, as friends, we have friends that come to us for advices, for to console them, to just lend a shoulder if they want to cry, or if you just want to make them laugh. We have to share those experiences with you guys and let you know that we are real. We're not just
Yes.
behind microphones talking. We do go through life experiences as well. We are human.
Yes. I agree.
With
Absolutely.
that, With that said, we're going to be going on a commercial break because we do have bills to pay. And guys, do not forget, you can listen to us through any means of radio, be it through the radio, through your Alexa, through all the means. Okay, guys, you can listen
Hmm.
to us through UVC Radio on Facebook, UVC Radio podcast on Spotify, at radio_UVC on Twitter, and that's with an X, all lowercase, or you can listen to us on UVC Radio on Mixcloud or UVC.radio on Instagram /dot in between UVC radio and radio. That's a slash. Okay.
Hmm.
And also on UVC Radio 1 on YouTube and also at UVC Radio on TikTok. all lower cases. Okay, guys? So please stay tuned. We're going to bring you more information, more joyful stories coming from us, and also the topic for today here on EST. So stay with your beautiful ladies, Cool Cucumber, Puerto Rican Diva, and your server, Sunshine, and our producer, Mr. Rocco. So we will be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. You are listening.
You're listening to the greatest radio station on the planet, UVC Radio.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like your hand. Should've gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. Now I'll never get to clean up the mess I made. Oh, and that haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like your hand. Should've gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Although it hurts, I'll be the first to say that I was wrong. Oh, I know I'm probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want you to know I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand, give you all his hours when he has the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you love to dance. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man.
Welcome to Extra Straight Talk, where panelists and guests come together to provide entertainment, discuss and give informative suggestions on different topics, speak on everything happening old and new, provide recipes for various appetites, advise our listeners around the world on our segment for better or for worse, anonymous letters, and even enjoy some music and jokes. Set your alarms and tune into UVC Radio every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and listen to EST. You won't regret it.
Want to be the first to know what's up with your favorite radio station? Then follow us on social media.
Check us out on the web at www.unitedvisionconnect.org/radio. Like us on Facebook at UVC Radio. Also follow us on Instagram at uvc.radio. And share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, UVC Radio 1.
UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
Hey, so I'm going to let you guys know what the topic is today. The topic for today is pre-Valentine friendship celebrations. Because we know it's Valentine's Day this Friday, so it's not here yet. And we also celebrate Friendship Day instead of Valentine's Day. So we're going to get all into those different things. We got research, we got clips, we got all kinds of stuff for you guys to listen to. So thank you for coming back. Get you a drink and some popcorn or something, whatever you want to snack on, because we're getting it on. We're going to do this show today. So Cool Cucumber, what do you have for us? She's getting it together.
She's getting herself together. In the meantime, yes, you are correct. It's a pre because of the fact we can't say day because the day is not here as of yet. So that's why we decided to do a EST pre-Valentine/friendship celebration. We kicking it off. We starting it off. February is a special month. Again, every day is a special day for all of us. But, we each celebrate it in a different way. We each celebrate it at different times. But while Cool Cucumber gets settled and gets ready, I would like to know, Miss Puerto Rican Diva, has anyone or which one has been like your first butterfly? Who gave you your first butterfly in your stomach? Like that you were able to say, I like that person, or I like what he does for me, or I like what he has done for me, and it gave you butterflies.
Well, it was so long ago, I can't remember the name of the person, but I know that I felt it because you're like, oh, this guy is really nice. He really looks good. He smells good. He pays attention to me. We get to talk and hang out. So don't remember the name, but I was pretty young when that happened. How about you, Sunshine?
Cool. Well, for me, I can say it was like I was 15 years old when I got my first butterfly. And I got the butterfly like you just stated. It was his smell. It was his, because like I said, I like tall guys. So he was so tall, and I admired looking up at him and being able to say, wow, oh my God, this is a tall God, And it was interesting because I didn't know at that time what butterflies in your stomach was. I just know I felt my stomach like if I was hungry. And like I felt like somebody was tickling my insides. And I remember telling a friend in school about what I was feeling. And she said, do you know that's called butterflies in your stomach? I was like, what?
How'd they get there?
How did
How the butterflies get in there?
And I'm a butterfly lover. I'm a butterfly.
Oh, yes.
Because to me, butterflies signify hope, a grand future, that faith that the good things are going to happen. And I look forward to looking at all types of colors. I like the blue. I like the mixed colors. I like the brightness. I saw at first when I was young, I was wondering. I was like, do they paint these butterflies when you see them? Like these
Yes.
amazing colors that they carry on their body and how they transform from a little worm into actually a butterfly, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So that's why to me, the transition of a worm into a butterfly signifies faith, hope that you're going to get, anything that you petition for, it will happen at the end of the day. And if it doesn't happen, it was out of your control, and it was to still make it work for you. Like I
I
always say, from the
yeah.
negative, you have to make it into a positive in order to move on.
Yeah. I love butterflies too. And I always think of it like it's like like you said, they could turn into a cocoon and they just sit around and then they, come out and they're a beautiful butterfly. To me, it represents that it's you're just not as cute and as and nobody really can look at you because you're not really attractive or nothing really going on. But
Uh-huh.
then all of a sudden you come out your shell, like I say, you come
Yes,
out your personality, you're growing, and then
absolutely.
all of a sudden you're like a beautiful butterfly. You're like, wow, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
From that ugliness, from just being laying around doing nothing and stuff. So butterflies to me are
Yeah.
beautiful. There's
Yes,
so many
they
colors.
are amazing. They are amazing,
Yeah.
especially when you see them all together. Like
Hmm.
when you go to the zoo, they
Yeah.
have certain places where they have a whole bunch of butterflies, and it's amazing on how. I mean, sometimes they could mess up your clothes too. Don't underestimate them, but in a sense it's like you be amazed, you like, it's a whole transformation, it's a whole different world when you see all them butterflies flying around in just one
Yes.
place. They go on the trees, on the flowers, on the roses, on the plants and stuff like that, and you see things like that, and you be like, you stay like in wonder. That's the word. You stay in wonder on how do they make it, how do they come about, like, wow. um
Right.
but let's see if Cool Cucumber's ready for us now. She's back. So Cool Cucumber, what do you have for us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
ma'am.
okay. I don't know. For whatever reason, I had put mute and I couldn't unmute. So I had to shut down the whole phone and then come back in. But I'm
That's
back.
technology for you. But nevertheless, we're here. So let's see what you got for us.
Okay. Well, okay. Can you still hear my jaws?
We
Yes.
hear it a little bit, yes. Yes. But
Okay.
continue.
We're
Okay.
anxious to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Okay. You were talking about our first love. Well, mine was I was probably 8 years old, and the
8
first
years
guy that
old. You was
yeah,
young.
and this guy, he was
He gave
attracted
you
to me.
butterflies at 8 years old?
Wait, but
But wait a
this
minute. He
guy,
gave you butterflies at 8?
no, but he was attracted to me, and I didn't know. I didn't know, how to react to him when he would come over to me and talk to me and hold my hand and stuff. I'm like, this is weird. I mean, I was a friendly person, but I was always shy anyway. And no, he didn't give me butterflies, but he just used to always give me a lot of attention. But the ones that I had the butterflies in my stomach and stuff like that, that was maybe when I became a teenager. And, when you see a person, you get the butterflies in your stomach and you stop breathing like, oh, there he is, and stuff like that. So I was probably a
I
teenager
hear
then,
you.
but like I said, I was always a shy person, so I would never go up to a person and let them know, if I was attracted to them or anything like that. I'm still like that. But
Girlfriend, but at 8 doesn't sound like you were shy to me.
no, I wasn't. No, I did not approach him. He came to me.
At 8 years old, girlfriend.
Yes, he came over to me and he started talking to me. Always wanted to hold my hand, and he was a gentleman.
That was called puppy love at that time, not
Oh, okay.
actual love.
Right.
Those were puppy loves. We've all been through those little puppy loves, but it's
Yes.
actually when you actually felt the butterflies that you really are amazed.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I didn't even know that was butterflies in my stomach till my friend told me. Because I was like, really, butterflies? Um, and like Puerto Rican diva said, how the hell did they get there? Because my stomach felt like, oh my God, like somebody was tickling. I got the
Mm-hmm.
goosebumps every time
Mm-hmm.
I saw this tall fella, and it's like, oh wow, like he's looking at me. And you be with your friends and he's looking at you. You want to dress pretty, you want to look nice, you want your hair done, and stuff like that. And it's like you want them to continue admiring you. But then you get older and you see the reality.
Well, yeah.
But anyways, continuing. Cool Cucumber, I'm pretty sure you got some information for us, don't you?
Always, always.
Let's get started then.
Okay.
Let's get this started.
Okay. We're gonna get started. Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love, friendship, and admiration. It's celebrated on February 14th each year. Of the many Valentine's Day traditions, one of the most enduring is the classroom card exchange. Each year, typically elementary school children choose a box of Valentine's cards featuring their latest favorite superhero, princess, snack, or internet meme. Fill out a card for each of their classmates and distribute the cards. Among their peers, decorated shoe boxes during class time, while they find diversions for kids, especially if they persuaded their caregivers to splurge on cards that include stickers or glow sticks. Parents have complained about this custom for years, but many adults may wonder how a holiday extensively meant to celebrate romance was usurped by children. More importantly, though they may ask, why do we give Valentine's Day cards anyway? The custom of trading Valentines seems to have begun in Europe and the United States in the 18th century, but some legends attribute the exchange of affectionate greetings to Saint Valentine's himself. Valentine may have been the name of one or two martyred Christians. One is said to have been a priest in position in Rome, and the other a bishop, attorney in Italy. Both are said to have been executed on February 14th, about the year 2070. Wait, 270, I'm sorry. And could very well have been the same person. In any case, Stories describe how Valentine was condemned condemned to death by defying the emperor by secretly marrying couples to spare the husbands from war. Valentine's, while in prison, allegedly defended, or in some versions of the story, fell in love with his jailer's daughter, who he also miraculously cured of blindness. The night before his execution, he has said to have written her a farewell message and signed off with your Valentine. However fitting the tale of Valentine's message it seems may seem it did not immediately initiate the traditions of sending Valentine's Day greetings. Indeed, Valentine's Day didn't even become a holiday until the 5th century, when Pope Gelasius needed a convenient holiday to replace the Roman festival of Lupercalia, taking place in mid-February. Lupercalia was known for its excessive merriment and such distinctive fertility rituals as the lashes of women by using the hides of sacrificed animals. Gelasius, perhaps in an effort to end such pagan festivities, inaugurated a feast day to commemorate Valentine's on the same execution date. February 14th was not yet observed a day to celebrate love. Scholars believe it did not become such until 1,000 years later. Some asserting that Geoffrey Chaucer's poem, The Pyramid of Fowls, which he wrote in 1380 through 90, first connected the day with romance. The earliest letters between lovers referring to Valentine's Day began to appear soon after the poem's publication in the 14th century. Early Valentine's Day cards, however, were not necessarily limited to couples. Indeed, some historians suggest that Valentine's comes from the German tradition of friendship cards. Friendschaftskarten, as they are called, were traded during New Year's Day, birthdays, and other anniversaries. This tradition had a long history itself, dating back to ancient Egypt and China, where friendships changed gifts for the new year. Sometime in the 18th century, Europeans and Americans started exchanging friendship cards on Valentine's Day. The practice increased in the 19th century, especially in England, where the introduction of the penny post made send Valentines more affordable. Meanwhile, printing technology improved and expanded the market. Consumers in Europe and the United States can choose from a wide selection of Valentines, including those designed by the popular English illustrator Kate Greenland and engravings by the Printers Thomas Benjamin Strong and Robert H. Engine. Handmade collages was assembled in Massachusetts by the female employees whom she paid a fair wage, one of the first entrepreneurs to do so. The exchange of valentines continued into the 20th century. Examples in the New York Public Library and other institutions often bear the message to my Valentine, the empress of the Saint Valentine, purportedly wrote and show the popularity of cards. Printed in Germany, they also revealed a variety of senders and receivers. Some cards suggest a message between lovers. Others cards show a note from a grandmother, a greeting addressed to an uncle, or a friendly correspondence between old chums. Classroom exchanges were also documented in the United States about this time, with students trading homemade cards. By mid-century, box punch-out cards were readily available, thus cementing an American tradition. Meanwhile, manufacturers such as Hallmark began selling inexpensive cards with innovative animations, three-dimensional effects, and custom-sized envelopes. Their affordability helped popularize the custom of exchanging cards. For anniversaries, holidays, and Valentine's Day, cards soon became the biggest seller after Christmas. In 2020, according to a survey, American plans to spend $1.3 billion on Valentine's Day cards. Yes, Valentine's Day cards are big business, but at their heart is a long-standing playful tradition between couples, friends, family members, and classmates to express their expressions. So why not embrace the classroom exchange and let your kids get that Star Wars pack with the glow stickers while you're at it. Yes, Valentine's Day is celebrated in many countries around the world, including the United Kingdom, France, and Japan. However, the way it's celebrated varies by countries. Valentine's Day celebrations in other countries, in South Korea, celebrated on the 14th of every month, which women giving men chocolate as a sign of affection. Japan, women giving chocolates to their loved ones on February 14th, and men reciprocate on March 14th. Okay, in Argentina, celebrate in July as the week of sweetness, when lovers exchange kisses and receive chocolates and other sweets. Okay, in Denmark, friends and sweethearts exchange white flowers called snowdrops. So that is some of the different traditions in other countries and how they celebrate Valentine's Day. But all of it circles around love and affection, and they're showing how they care for their loved ones.
No matter where it is and what name they call it, it still evolves in the same thing: sharing love instead of comparing love.
Right.
Making others feel that glow inside in their soul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing every time we hear again the information that we provide here, and it amazes you on how other places we learn on their traditions, on how they celebrate things, on how they do things.
Yes.
Because everybody does it differently. No matter, even here in America, everybody celebrates it in a different way. Some celebrate it every day. And like I said, every day we should give God thanks that we are able to love, that we are able to give love, that we are able to share that love with others, and that others can do it the same thing and share it with us and give it to us and provide it to us. Because God gives us more than what we deserve, and that's His love. And everything comes from there, I do believe, from Him, from His greatness, from His virtue, and the opportunity that He provides for us, undeserved. Because like I said, we are human, and no matter how many mistakes we make, His love is so grand that He allows us to, start over again. Because we can start all over again, no matter what age you are, no matter how young you are, you can start over. No matter what happened in your life, you can start over. But it all comes from you, from that love that you have inside that He provided to us. He taught us how to love. He taught us how to share that love. He taught us how to provide others and how to show others to love and to love themselves. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
Exactly.
So it originally comes from there. We're going to be taking a short break in a few. With that said, thank you, Cool Cucumber, for that information and where it came from. Because a lot of us probably don't know how it began and where it began and who actually formed it. So that was very informative. What about you, Puerto Rican Diva? What are your thoughts?
I wanted to say that it's so interesting how things do get started way before our parents were thought of and their parents were thought of. And one thing goes to another, and then all of a sudden now it's a new thing, and it's really expensive. Like it said, Valentine's Day, a lot of people spend a lot of money. So it's really, really good, Cool Cucumber, that you gave us all that information. Researching does help, and it's really interesting. So we can go on our commercial break now.
They say that a Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving is more about marketing because those are specific days. But if we do it every day and we share every day, we give every day, and it's not about marketing. It's about what's coming from your soul, what's coming from your heart, is what I believe. But thank you again, Cool Cucumber, and thank you again, producer, for producing EST and allowing us to come live here and provide the information and experiences that we have. So we are going to go on a station break, and we'll be right back. And do not forget, and don't run away. Just get your refreshments and come back, because you are listening to UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
UVC Radio.
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be.
a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe.
Whoa, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
Maybe we don't,
maybe we will, maybe we won't. But
if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
sing it, baby.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
Let's go. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be,
If it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be,
If it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be. You're listening to UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
Welcome back once again, to Extra Straight Talk with our beautiful, lovely, divalicious ladies, Cool Cucumber, Puerto Rican Diva, and our producer, Rocco, and here your server, Sunshine. I have two first loves. One is Major, and then the other one follows him. God is my first love. But this poem is especially for my second first love. My son, I closed my eyes for but a minute, and suddenly a man stood where my boy used to be. I may not be able to carry you now in my arms, but I will always carry you in my heart. You have given me so many reasons to be proud of the man you have become. But the proudest moment for me is telling others that you are my son. I love you now and forever. My son, I wish you the strength to face challenges with confidence, along with the wisdom to choose your battles carefully. I wish you adventure on your journey, and may you always stop to help someone along the way. Listen to your heart and take risks carefully. Remember how much you are loved. I am so proud of you. I just wanted to say that to my son, because I am so proud, really, really, in the man that he has turned out. And it's not because I'm his mom that I say it. It's because of what others tell me and what others share with me about my son. Like I always say, I know my son from the house door in, not from the house door out. And what he does from the house doors out is amazing. With every story everyone shares with me about him, and that has made me love him even more. So for that, I salute you, my son. Thank you for being my son and choosing me and allowing God to give me you. I love you. With that said, we're gonna go with Puerto Rican Diva that has some clips for us, and she will talk about it. So thank you for listening on that.
I just want to cry. Those were so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was beautiful. Just threw me all off. Okay, I'm back. I want to shout out Kalisha and Lady Anna for listening. Thank y'all for your support. We greatly appreciate it. So right now we're gonna play a clip, and I'll be right back to discuss it. That was just too beautiful.
When we think of Valentine's Day, we tend to think of romance and couples, but for many women, they are putting the chocolates and roses aside to celebrate female friendships. Blanca Cobb is a body language expert with a master's degree in psychology. We're talking about this morning.
Okay, Blanca, help a dude out. What is Galentine's Day?
It's all about the women and female friendships. It's celebrating your girlfriends. This is love, laughter, and support that you've received from them, and it's just about you and them.
So I love this idea, but as a busy mom, and I can see other women relating to this, we're like, there's not even enough time for ourselves on a given day. How are we going to get the girls together? So what are some simple ways to celebrate, and when should we do the celebrating?
Well, the big day seems to be the day before Valentine's Day. February 13th. But you can go to lunch, you can have potluck, you can have a movie night, you can have a spa day, or you can do it yourself, spa treatments at home. Look, you can try a new class or volunteer together, learn a new skill. And if you have children, you can make it a big play date. You can have a room for the kids. Of course, you're going to still be monitoring them, and you can be in another room or in the same area doing one of the ideas that I just gave.
Love that.
Big tricky question here. What if you want to do all this with your friends, but you've got a significant other you got to celebrate with too?
That's okay. This is about love. It doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. You have romantic love, and then you have love that you have with your girlfriends, and that is completely fine. You can celebrate them both. Look, there have been some women who invite their significant others along, and it's a big celebration. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just what you and your friends want to do to celebrate each other.
By the way, I just want to say for the record that men do have their version of this too.
What's it called?
It's called gather at the bar and watch sports on TV when you don't have a date.
Oh, how fitting.
Like this Sunday?
Yeah, right?
That's right, like this Sunday.
Blanca, talk about the importance of female friendships in general. I think a lot of women realize that later on, as they get busy with families, maybe their circle tends to get less and less. Why is it important to keep those friendships going?
It's important to keep these friendships going because it's about emotional support. Sometimes you want someone to be able to relate to what you're going through, particularly if they've gone through it, or just someone who can empathize and just say, hey, I got you. I know this is tough. You can do this. As women, we want and crave that emotional support, and a lot of times we get that from our girlfriends.
I love that. Blanca, thank you. This is a great conversation. Happy Galentine's. You can connect with Blanca on Facebook. Blanca Cobb, body language expert.
Well, sometimes you give it out, you give advice and help and all that stuff, and then when you need something, there's no one around. So I just want to say that about that. But I love the way the ladies were talking about, even the gentleman. He was talking about men's hang out and do their own thing too. But I remember even on Valentine's Day, it don't have to be that day. It could be a few days before, a few days after. I remember just being able to be at home and scrubbing our feet and doing nail polish and just massaging. I love doing massages. So we would line up, and one person would come in my family and say, can you give me a massage? And I said, okay, sure. And then everybody like, can I get one too? I said, let's line up and let's do this. Yep. And they just have so much fun. So there's a lot of different ways that you can celebrate Friendship Day, Valentine's Day. And we used to do with the girls when they were growing up. I would buy them a gift and some candies, and then we go out. But I told my daughter, she said she wanted to take me out for Valentine's Day this year. And I said, no, because it's expensive. And I told her, just let's do it like the week before, the week after, or whenever. But it just seems like they hype up everything for Valentine's Day. And it's hard to get into restaurants. That's another reason you should do it another day. And you should, like Sunshine said, you should show love every day and do something special for someone. especially when they're not expecting it. And just a phone call,
I
sometimes things
concur.
don't even cost any money. A
Mm-hmm.
phone call or a text, something like that.
Absolutely.
Call somebody you
I
haven't
concur.
talked to in a month or maybe a few years or something. They'll be
Yeah. I
totally
call
shocked.
those just because. I call
Mm-hmm.
those just
Yeah,
because. Just because
exactly.
gifts, just because moment, just because. Just
Yes.
Yeah.
do it. Just do it
So,
because you love them. Just do it because you care. Just do it
right.
because you thinking of them. Just because you
Yes.
appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And you
because.
Just
you
because.
can invent whatever, however you guys think. Like, you
Hmm.
got you know your friends and what they like and what they can do, what they can't do. They have kids or a husband or whatever. You guys can sit down and plan in advance. I always think planning in advance is always good because that way you have plenty of time to do
Absolutely.
what you have to do,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be a lot
And even
better.
sometimes the spontaneous things work as well.
Yeah.
Spontaneous. If you know they're not working at that moment, or they're not away on a vacation, or away on a
Hmm.
business trip, or on a seminar, or a training, or anything, be spontaneous, because sometimes, or most times, spontaneous things also work out, and
And
they'll really be surprised.
it also just you can stop by your friend's house and just bring her a candy bar or just bring her a cup of coffee. I would love a cup of coffee any time of the day, any time of the week. Come by and drop
That's
me
for
off some
coffee
coffee.
lovers.
Yes.
Or
And you
as
can
a matter of fact, we can airlift it. How about that?
yeah, you can do, whatever you think they might like. Another idea too is like if they have kids and you don't have kids or you have kids, you can just tell them, hey, I'm gonna come get the kids. And you take your day to yourself, take a bubble bath or go shopping.
Yep.
That was
Mm-hmm.
also a
Absolutely.
way to do
Mm-hmm.
it. So show
Absolutely. What
love and
would be a
however.
gift?
Hmm.
What would be a gift that you ladies would? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and mention three. Would be
Hmm.
your husband or boyfriend, your kids, because you can also provide, like gifts and stuff like that. Not only on Valentine's Day to show your love and your appreciation
Right.
for them,
Mm-hmm.
and a coworker, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What would do you consider that is would be a good gift? I'm not gonna say the perfect gift, but a good gift.
Well, for me, the Puerto Rican diva, a cup of coffee from Starbucks. I would love that. It's to me, it doesn't cost a lot to make me happy. It's the simple
Mm-hmm.
things in life.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah.
cucumber.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Puerto Rican Diva. I mean, it doesn't have to be an expensive gift. It doesn't have, you don't have to go out and buy something. Just, show me, show me love, show me appreciation, you know, um, even just giving a hug, you know, I appreciate it because, not everybody, is affectionate like that and want to give you a hug. So just a hug shows, your appreciation and that love.
Okay, to me, I would go out on a limb. It doesn't matter if it's a boyfriend, a husband, or a family member, or friends.
Mhm.
I would like two things, which would be watching the sunrise and the sunset. That
That's
that would be
beautiful too.
awesome. Yes,
Mhm.
that's
Yes.
awesome. That's awesome for me. Um, but nowadays, uh, guys like to provide um flowers, candies, which chocolates. They also have the edible fruits.
Mhm.
They give watches. Some women, I'm not gonna say all. Some women love the diamonds.
Mhm.
But whether it be a ring, whether it be earrings, a
Mhm.
necklace, a watch.
Mhm.
You got what I would like, or what I have done is I prepare, because nowadays that's what's in, like the masks, the things that you put under your eyes, like for the black eyes or swollen eyes,
Mhm.
uh, face masks, hand masks, uh, body rubs, and stuff like that. Change it a bit. Use your creativity. Use your imagination. Don't always give the flowers. Don't always give the chocolate. Sometimes inquire. Ask questions. If you really want to know what that person would like as a gift, you can ask questions if you don't know the person well enough to know what to give them, because that also works. Movie tickets, some movie that they want to watch, or even make a movie scene at home and just stay you two together. Send the kids over to grandma or to auntie's house or to uncle's house or to your friend's house. You know, things like that will actually attract and have that person cherish you, appreciate you even more. And they also will do the same thing for you because they will want to find out about you. They want to know what you like, what you don't like, not to make that mistakes and do the things you don't like. You know, is my opinion.
I
But
just hope that
uh,
your significant other doesn't bring you flowers or candy, that you're going to get mad. That would not really be nice. You know, you should appreciate whatever. Sometimes people don't have
yes,
funds like that, so you should appreciate
yes,
whatever someone will bring you. You know,
absolutely. Even if it's a handwritten note. I
yeah,
used
a
to like I
handwritten
used to
card.
like I used to like the notes that I used to
Hmm.
get from my ex. Like I would wake up and find a little note.
Yes,
Sometimes I would search into my pockets and find a note in my pockets. And that really attracted me to him because in some way, sometimes there are people that do not speak how much they care for you, but they can write it down, how they feel about you, and
yes,
that's interesting to me as well. Reading it or
yes,
in a song that they send you all of a sudden, because of the fact some of them are shy, some of them don't know how to love because they were never loved, so they're learning with you, and that's also
yes,
great because that means that you are a great person and you are worthy to be loved. So therefore, you know, sometimes unspoken words, written words are also valid. You know, like I said, written in a song or a movie that they may share with you. Oh, we could be like that. Or a picture that they may show you. Listen, that could be us. That means a lot. Some people don't know the meanings of what some people say when they show a picture or they show a movie or they hear a song, you know. Um, I'm going to share with you guys to another love. And this is basically to my nieces that I consider my daughters. Um, I may have not carried you for 9 months, but I will spend the rest of my life loving you, protecting you, and doing whatever I need to make you happy. There's a very special place within my heart reserved only for you. It's a place where I store precious memories of your childhood, the little things you said or did that endeared you to me, the sound of your laughter, the sight of your tears. All of this I have saved. These years were so precious, but oh, how quickly they passed because they're all grown, of course. Some of them, like one of them has 5, but that's okay. New now, before we stand the longer a child, but no longer a child, but a beautiful young woman. As I look at you, I want you to know that I am filled with pride for the fine, decent person that you have become, even though all of this has happened too fast. I am grateful beyond words for the happiness which you have brought me. I love you deeply, sweetheart. And I want to thank you for adding so much joy and laughter to my life. They mean so much to me because, like I said, God only provided me a boy. He gave me the luck of at least knowing what a mother, though the significant word of being a mother. I don't have daughters. They became my daughters. And I really, really cherish them. And as nieces, this is what I have to say. If I could give my nieces, and I'm going to include my nephews, one thing, it would be the confidence to always know their self worth, the strength to chase their dreams, and the ability to know how deeply loved they are. Nieces and nephews are like the icing on the cake of life, making everything a little sweeter and more enjoyable. I'm so thankful to have you in my life. Back when I used to be a poetic person,
Wow.
if we might say, um, novelist writer, this was
Mm.
back in high school. And
Wow.
again, every child that grows up around me, I am proud of them. I am so proud, even if we're not blood related. I always tell them because it's good to always speak it and say it than left it unsaid. So to
I
each
agree.
and every one of them, I love you guys. I am proud, even with your mistakes, because like I said, we are human and we all make mistakes. I love you. As long as you can always rectify those mistakes and you learn from them and not do them again as you grow. I'm just proud of every one of them, including my daughter in law, who my son married. As our son grew to manhood, we prayed one day he'd find someone to share his life with, who was gentle, sweet, and kind. Someone he could talk to about his hopes and fears, and someone he could laugh with as he traveled through the years. Someone who was honest right from the very start. A woman he could trust with all the secrets of his heart. So when you came together, our dream for him came true. And soon we knew it wasn't long before we'd love you too. So that's for my daughter in law that became my daughter. Those are just a little bit of the poems that I have for my family, which I cherish.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love them. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. They're
And
so touchy.
thank you. And to my mom in heaven, there are no words, to be honest. I always showed her how much I cherished her, how much I thanked her, how much I appreciated her while she was alive. And to her, even though it's been a long time, I love her. And I always post when I can things about how much my heart really holds, how she holds my heart, how much my heart really loves her, how much my heart really cherishes her. And you ladies as well. I cherish you. I love you. Thank you so much for being who you are, for sharing part of you, your family, because most of your family has come along and, shown me I could be loved. I'm worthy of being loved. Thank you,
Love
lady.
you too. Love you too. Oh my God. You're just getting me too sentimental here. Gosh. Okay, that was beautiful. You need to get back on your poems, ma'am. That's all I have to say.
Back on the poems.
You need
But before we
to
do start,
create more. Create more poems. Those are
um,
beautiful. Thank you for sharing those with us too.
I'm going. I want to start again,
Yes.
especially like writing my little soap operas and my little novels, my little stories, put them together. But let's see what happens in the near future. We also going to go on the station break in a few. So guys, don't move away. Because we're gonna continue with more clips, more poems, and a little bit more of our love stories that we cherish. But before we go on the break, I want to hear from one of you ladies. What has been the best gift that you guys have gotten? And we're going to say during Valentine's Day. Cool cucumber?
The best gift that I've ever gotten.
That you think has been the best gift.
Well, like I say, you know, as long as you show me love,
Yeah, we can't hear you. You're too far.
as long as a person shows me love or can you hear me now?
You're still kind of far away.
You're still kind of far away. Yeah.
Get closer, ma'am.
Okay, how about now?
Much better. Much better.
Much better. Much better.
Okay, like I was saying, I'm the type of person, as long as you show me love and that you really appreciate me for me, that's, that's all I need to, as far as love goes. It doesn't have to be a gift. It doesn't have to be that you go out and spend money and stuff like that. Just showing me, how much you value me. That's all I need.
Okay, but what has been the best gift for you? Not what you like to be given, is what has been the best gift.
The best gift. My children.
Nice. Good answer. Good answer. Miss Puerto Rican Diva?
I'm going to say the same thing. My kids. I was like, but besides my kids, I've gotten edible fruits in a nice coffee cup. And I still have the coffee cup now. The fruits were really delicious. And chocolate covered strawberries. Those were the two best gifts. What about you, Sunshine?
To me, I'm going to concur with you ladies. The gift of being able to become a mother. And every day that I wake up, that the opportunity the Lord gives me to see one more day. Those are the best gifts I have gotten, that I've ever gotten in my life. With that said, we are going to go on another station break, and we will be right back. Do not forget, you are listening to UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together. And do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. And guys, do not forget that you can also listen to us through UVC Radio on Facebook, on UVC Radio Podcast on Spotify, at radio_UVC on Twitter with an X, all lowercase, on UVC Radio on Mixcloud, UVC.radio on Instagram, a dot in between UVC and radio, at UVC Radio 1 on YouTube, and at UVC Radio on TikTok, all lowercase. So keep that in mind. Share, like, and subscribe. And you are listening to Cool Cucumber, Puerto Rican Diva, Sunshine, on another segment or program, EST, on UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
Bonjour tout le monde, it's me, your girl Jonelle, representing. You are now tuned in with your number one station, UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello. You're all I've
Yeah, baby.
I long to see the sunlight in your hair and tell you time and time again how much I care. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, I've just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying I love you. Is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying I love you.
This is your girl Deidre. You're in tune to the number one station, UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together.
Okay, welcome back to Extra Straight Talk. Wow, we just had a great song. Sunshine was singing in the background. We got entertained while we were listening to Lionel Richie with his Hello, I Love You song. Oh, then the producer had to put a saxophone song on too. Anyway, getting back to the topic we're talking about today, I wanted to ask you, beautiful ladies, did y'all get the St. Valentine newsletter today? Well, I did. And I just want to tell you, it was awesome. So much information. And I love cool cucumbers punch recipe that was in there. Oh my goodness, it sounded so good. But I want to let you guys know that you can go to www.unitedvisionconnect.org and subscribe to get your own newsletter. Click on the button for newsletter, put your first name, last name, and your email address, and hit submit. And that's it. So we are waiting for you guys to subscribe to the newsletter. And you missed out on Valentine's newsletter, but you can get one next month. So I just wanted to alert you guys to that. So next, we're going to play another clip and talk about some more Valentine's stuff.
Every
Valentine's Day, we find ourselves repeating old habits that are, frankly, a little weird. Yes, giving red roses to a beloved person is an iconic Valentine's Day activity. But why that color? And why that flower? Let's take a look at how our Valentine's Day habits began. Giving roses. Red roses are a classic symbol of romantic love, and they're a very popular item to give to a beloved on Valentine's Day. But why? For starters, consider the name of the rose itself. In many languages, especially romantic languages, the word rose means pink. Also, in ancient Greece, the rose was associated with the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Does it get any more romantic than that? Gifting chocolates. Chocolates are another extremely popular gift that are often exchanged on Valentine's Day. Yes, it's delightful, but what's the reason? Chocolate comes from the cacao bean, and its earliest renditions in early Mesoamerica were not exactly sweet, but the beans themselves were valued as a luxury item. Once chocolate made its way to Europe and became solid, instead of in the form of the chocolate drink everyone loved before then, well, the rest is history, especially once it was placed in heart-shaped boxes. Spending more money. If you're a guy. As it turns out, men spend more money than women when Valentine's Day comes around. In fact, husbands spend around over 70% more than their wives do. Does that mean they're more romantic? Not necessarily. It may be that the guys just want to wow their beloved with expensive jewelry, or perhaps cultural expectations are so high that they feel the need to. Drawing hearts the non-anatomically correct way. If we took the time to carefully draw a heart the way they actually look inside the human body, well, not only would they look far different, but it'd be a heck of a lot harder. Apparently, the heart symbol we're familiar with today dates back to the 1400s, when it first started appearing on playing cards in Europe to mark one of the red suits. As far as it being associated with love, however, that story is a little blurry. One theory is that a now extinct African plant called silphium was used as both a seasoning and a contraceptive, and its seed pod looked like a traditional Valentine's Day heart. The shape may have been associated with sex at first, and then, finally, love. Wearing red. Red is the traditional color of Valentine's Day, of course. But why? Turns out it has complex symbolic and cultural associations, including sin and guilt, but also passion and sex. While in Roman Catholicism, red represents one of the 7 deadly sins, wrath, its association with love and beauty is probably due to the use of red roses as a love symbol. While Valentine's Day is a day full of traditions that we take part in, not knowing exactly why, it turns out that there are plenty of stories throughout history and literature that help debunk some of our favorite Valentine's Day customs.
So that was a little bit more information about Valentine's Day. So, Sunshine, you have anything else to give us? Because I just love that clip. I have one more clip if we have time to play it.
That is so amazing. She is right. She is right on the gifts and the chocolates. Like, you also gotta identify what the guys like. They like watches. They like t-shirts. Men, well, we're gonna say men accessories in general. They like for those candle people, you can give them candle, photo frames, beauty gift sets, blocks and construction things for those constructive people, and for the cooks. You also have like mini waffle makers. You can give them a blender, what is it you call it? Those things that you shred your cheese with. You can also give them a mini heart pan. It's nameless. It's nameless. Nameless. You have
Some places make heart-shaped pizza.
Yes.
For Valentine's Day. Yeah,
yes.
That's cute.
I mean, you have nameless purses, belts. That works for guys and for girls, because you have some men that love their belts to match their shoes. You could give them shoes, sneakers, pants, a suit. Again, it's nameless. For guys, some women like guys that cook. They like guys that cook. The guys, it goes vice versa. Surprise them when they come from work. Let them find something, a nice dish that they would never think you would cook for them. Get some recipes, invent it. Go into Amazon and figure it out. Because nowadays is Amazon. Party City is closed out, guys. Party City is closed out. So right now you're not gonna find anything in Party City. Everything is basically in the internet nowadays. So you can find anything you want for males, for females, for children, grandparents, for friends, anything that you can think of. Anything that comes into your mind. Okay, even imagination, creativity, you can find it in the internet. How to cook a dish, how to create a picture frame, how to create a block, how to create it. For those women that love their fingernails, you can also provide for a salon and pay off so they can do their nails, so they can get a massage, a pedicure, manicure. There's insignificant things. Even a day off, just here, take it, go. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day, though. What do you think? What do you ladies think?
Yes, it should be every day, any day, for any reason at all. Especially your mom and your dad, they took care of you, they carried you, they fed you, they dressed you, they did everything for you. And you should appreciate your
Absolutely.
parents and show them love every day. Give them a call
I concur.
or just stop by and talk
Not
to
only
them.
your parents. Puerto
Yeah,
Rican divas is in general. And for those gym lovers, oh my God, the gym lovers, we got to go there. Yes, you can just give them a membership or just a certificate for anything that they like. That'll be nice. Again, like I said, movie theater tickets, a certificate to a massage place, a certificate to eat or to dine by themselves. Even by themselves is a good thing because sometimes you need a me moment. You need a
right.
me time. So therefore that would be that their time. You know, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, just a me time. Or here, honey, just go out with your friends. You can do a friend deal. Have her go with her
Right.
best friend, with her girlfriend, or even the mother or the mother-in-law. That's if she gets along with the mother-in-law.
That's true.
Because we have some people that do not get along with the mother-in-law or the father-in-law. So it just doesn't have to be on Mother's Day. It just doesn't have to be on Father's Day. It could be any day. Like we've been saying, just because gift. This will be a just because gift. That's why I love here in New York, because downtown we have, maybe you know about it, Puerto Rican Diva, since you've been in New York. They have downtown on 42nd Street, people that just hugs you. They have a big sign and say, I just need a hug today. Some people ignore it and some people just give the hug. They laugh about it, but that means that they changed their mood because they found it funny. Maybe they were grumpy and they found it funny. A just because hug or just dancing, because we have dancers and they make you dance. Trust me. Even a dance, you could give a dance lesson. Here, you're paid for 2 or 3 dance lessons, whether it be ballet, whether it be salsa, whether it be merengue, or whether it be, just top dancing. Even for samba. Did I say it right? For the samba?
Zumba.
No, because you have Zumba, then you have samba.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, samba is Cuban, basically. It's
Oh,
like Cuban. Yeah, samba. Um, Zumba would be an exercise class. That's for the gym
right.
lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just give them ticket to a ballet or to a play. Wicked,
Right.
Lion King, even a play. It's something that even if your pocket can afford it, it's just something. Do a magic trick because they probably had a hard day. Have them come home to something nice. And that's showing your love, your appreciation for them. Because guess what? Us as women, and for some men, Our job is never done just because we came from work on the outside. Now we got to come home and we got to work at home. So basically, it's a 24/7 life, and that's how we got to live it. So let's just make our partners, our lovers, our significant other happy for that night, for that day, for that afternoon. Like I said, just go out for a walk in the park. Have some champagne, just give them a glass. Or just, if they don't drink, cider, apple juice, orange juice, or even milk. But as long as you put that smile before they went to sleep in their faces, trust me, your life is going to be a bit much easier.
Yes,
And
I
your
agree.
relationship will continue to grow. I know everything is not roses and peaches. I know that. But as long as you make it roses and peaches in your home, what is it they say, ladies? A happy wife is a happy life.
Yeah.
A happy.
Or the
So,
wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
you know, but again, as long as your mom, your dad, your sisters, that's if you get along again, because we have some family members that no matter what you do, they're never happy. They're miserable and they want to drag you. So,
Right.
their happy moment is if you disappear. So, guess what? Disappear. Disappear. And just
Give
live your
them a
life.
break.
Yeah. Give them a
Come,
break from
come,
you.
come home and clean up the whole house.
Yes.
Or do the laundry.
You know what would be funny? When you come home, a guy that's wearing a maid outfit because they're cleaning the house, they're cooking. It would be
That would
funny,
be, yeah.
but with the same token, it's adorable. To me, it's adorable.
Yes,
'Cause
it is.
it's something unexpected. You used your imagination.
Yes, yes. Light up some candles in the house before
Yeah.
he gets home or she gets home.
You know those rose petals on the floor and you got to follow them? It's not only for engagements. It's also to show your love. Here, baby, you deserve this. Because for princess and for princess, for prince and for princesses, this is what they do. They put rose petals on the floor. That means they're special.
Right.
Have them take their shoes off at the door and have their slippers waiting for them because their feet probably hurt. They've been on their feet all day.
Yes, if you're a construction worker or someone that has to walk around all day on their job, the
Yes.
bank or something.
Yes. Have that robe ready when they come out of the bathtub or they come out of the shower. Have that robe and that towel ready. That's a nice gesture as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, babe, I didn't know, make sure they don't fall, they don't slip. Hold their hand. From time to time, not always. Open the door. Let them go in first. A gesture, even a gesture, can work miracles.
Yes. You can even ask them, do you want some water? Do you want me to do something for you? Because someone might want you to
Absolutely.
do something for them that you don't even know.
Yeah, even for a friend, because it doesn't have to be couples. It could be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a friend. Oh, look, I got this for you. Some people do share their home keys. Go have the house clean when they come home. Oh, wow, what a surprise. Thank you. Be a house sitter when they go on vacation. If they're good friends, because you have some people that, oof, you just want to leave them, drop them in the curb. You stay right here.
Mm-mm.
Even tell them a joke. Because even by telling a joke, because they say laughter, I've heard of some people even dying of laughter. Laughter is not bad.
Mm-mm.
Laughter is not bad because that person could have been going through a hard day, a hard week, a hard month. And just by listening to your voice, because like in my case, I don't have my mom. And there are times I need that hug. And there's some people at work that give me a hug and they don't understand the meaning, how significant that hug was for me that day.
Mm-hmm.
I miss her arms. I miss her advices. I
Mm-hmm.
miss her completely. Not that I have substitutes, but it's meaningful because unknown to them, I needed that hug at that moment. And it's in general. Again, we're talking with it up from our experiences. We don't have no PhDs, we don't have any degrees, but guess what? To you ladies and to my friends, I have this. A friend is like a valentine, heartwarming, bringing pleasure, connect to good feelings with memories to treasure. Seeing a special valentine brings happiness to stay. And that is what you, my friend, do to me. You brighten every day. Valentine's Day reminds me how meaningful my feelings are for you ladies and for the rest of my friends. You have a special place in my world that no one else could fill. Out of your overflowing heart, you add color and light to my life. You continuously cross my mind like a precious dose of sunshine, lightening up inside. As I think of you and the lasting memories we have created together, no Valentine gift is as precious to me as you are, my Valentine friends.
Oh,
Beautiful. Thank you. So beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Again, you ladies mean a lot to me. The listeners mean a lot to me.
Yes.
I would like to thank and the producer and Cool Cucumber for inviting me. I can't repeat it enough. I cannot mention it enough. I appreciate every participant that has come through UVC Radio. Our listeners, we thank you. We love you. We cherish you. We appreciate you for listening to Extra Straight Talk and to sticking with UVC Radio and making it what it is today. Thank you
mm-hmm.
so much, guys. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for sharing, subscribing, and liking every program within UVC Radio. And we're going to continue growing. That's the best thing that I can think about right now, and how happy I am to be with all of you guys and sharing our experiences, especially mine, because like I said, we're not perfect. But in this case, to me, you guys are family, even in every part of the planet, every part of the world. We unite because I know if we land over there, we got you guys, you got us. Uh, with the same token, the support. Without support, there's not continuous love.
Mm-hmm.
Without love, there's not any continuous support. So thank you for supporting UVC Radio. Thank you for supporting the UVC Radio family. And I can't say enough. I cannot say enough. We're almost coming to the end. So if you ladies have anything to say and anything to contribute regarding Valentine's Day.
I want to say happy Valentine's Day to all the listeners. I hope you guys get to enjoy the beautiful day. And remember that every day is a day and an opportunity to say you love somebody and give them a hug and just be kind one to another. Love you guys.
Right. Like everybody has said, Valentine's Day is just one day, but love can be spread every day. So don't forget don't just say I love you on Valentine's Day. Tell somebody that you love them every day.
I will concur with that. Once again, we thank you guys for your support, for maintaining always listening to us. And please comment. Send your comments, send your suggestions, send your ideas. We appreciate them. If you want to shout out someone here in UVC Radio, you can send it to any of the significant programs that we have here on UVC Radio, not just on EST. UVC has opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, even for a person like me that has never been a host. So thank you once again for creating UVC, for accepting us even with our flaws. Thank you for teaching us every step of the way and for allowing us to get better and better every day. Share your love, share your kindness, share your worthiness, share your knowledge, because we learn from each other every day, no matter what age you are. So we appreciate you. And please stick with UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together, and we will make it together. That's my saying. We will make it and we will rise. We will rise high. Thank you once again. And we hope that that you're listening to us next Wednesday, Extra Straight Talk with our beautiful, wonderful ladies. Cool Cucumber in New York, Puerto Rican Diva in Florida, in her hot, sunny Florida, and myself, Sunshine, here in New York. And with our producer, Rocco, from
St. Lucia.
From St. Lucia. So we want to thank you, and we want to shout out all our UVC family. Thank you. Thank you once again. Very humble. Stay safe, and be careful out there. Keep your eyes open. Okay?
Absolutely.
We love you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Love you always.
Good night.
You're listening to the greatest radio station on the planet, UVC Radio.
Baby, I got so much love to give, and I want to give it all to you. Close the door. No need to worry no more. Let's bring this day to a pleasant end.
Yes, indeed. You'll be listening to Extra Straight Talk on UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together. Remember, great people, stay tuned to your number one station. We got so much more great program coming up on the airways of UVC Radio. Remember, coming up on Friday from 6 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Standard Time, rather. That's 5 p.m. in the U.S. For those of you who don't know, the time is going to change on the 9th of March. All right, we got DJ GQ out of Toronto, Canada with the Mystic Friday. And also coming up on Monday, the 17th of February 2025 from 2 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, we got the Gist launch with DJ Favorites. All right, so stay tuned for that. And on the 18th, it's going to be a brand new program as well too, Latino Eats Tuesday with the Puerto Rican Diva. All right, so people stay tuned. That's from 8:05 Eastern Caribbean time. But you know what? Without further ado, coming up tomorrow, you guys can stay tuned with your truly King Rocco, AG, and Lady Anna for Art to Art. You just guys got to stay tuned for the topic. It's going to be a wonderful topic. All right, so go to your social media page, UVC Radio on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media handle that you guys use. You guys going to definitely get more information. So without further ado, peace.
And you love